Now we get to look at another process in pharmacology which is quite very interesting. Alright, and this is us looking at how drugs actually get to us, how new drugs get to us. Okay, so this is development of new drugs. Development of new drugs. So for the development of new drugs, we said that first of all you should know that it's a long, it's a complex, it's a highly regulated process. Okay, and for you to develop a new drug, it can be fast or sometimes can take as long as 10 to 15 years, and it costs billions of dollars. Okay, because you have to approach a lot of organizations, you have to bring human beings in for trials and a lot of things. But you should just know that the whole process of drug development is divided into 5 stages. So first is the discovery and the development stage. So this is the foundational stage where an idea is born. Okay, so researchers will now identify a molecule in the body that plays a critical role in a disease. So now try to discover a drug that will actually affect that molecule in the body. Stage 2 is preclinical research, where you use lab and animals for testings. So a potential drug candidate is selected and made to be tested in non-human systems. Okay, so in vitro, in glass, testing is done on cultured cells and tissues in the lab, while in vivo is in life, but it's done on animals like all those mice, rats, monkeys, to get a better understanding of how the drug works in a living system. So at the second stage, you look out for things like toxicities, look out for things like pharmacokinetics, you look out for things like mechanism of action, how did the drug actually work. Alright, so stage 3 is clinical research, where you do human trials. So the drug is now tested in people through a structured series of trials. So only about 1 in 5,000 compounds from the discovery phase will even make it to human trials. Okay, so under the stage 3 there's phases. Phase 1 is safety. You are trying to determine the maximum dose of that drug that will still be within safety levels. Phase 2 is efficacy. Does it even work? Stage 3 is confirmation. Long-term efficacy and long-term safety. So it's not safety within just few minutes, few hours. You're trying to say, if somebody takes this drug for about 2 weeks, are they still safe? Then phase 4 is post-marketing surveillance, where long-term you are trying to study the effects, you are trying to study the side effects and the rest of it. So stage 4 is regulation, review and approval. So you have to now, the drug sponsor will submit a comprehensive application to regulatory bodies, all those food, drug regulations and all of that. So a team of experts will review all the data that guys collected during the time of trials for these drugs. Then they'll sit down for a decision, and they can either approve or decline the drug from being sold in the market. So stage 5, after you start marketing, for a while you will still be monitoring it, because that drug could actually, the way it will respond to some different species of people can be different from the people you actually use for clinical trials. You understand? So that's what we have for the development of new drugs and the various stages that are actually involved in it.